Hey guys, doing a video on the front seats of a 2021 and onwards Subaru Outback. We're going to be doing in the Elements Grey today. I've already done the passenger seat, but we're going to be doing the driver as they're both the exact same, just vice versa. Let's get started. We're going to be starting with the base first. Now to define the driver and the passenger, we're on the tag, you'll see at the end of the code for the Subaru Outback, it'll say .dr or .pa. Now that stands for driver or passenger. So if you're going to be doing your driver, make sure you get the DR. So first thing you want to do is basically that tag is actually the back of the seat. So make sure that's facing the back way. And you just want to sit it on the seat in a semi-fitted position, just so you can get the gist of how it's going to be. So even if you have to fold that back piece up a little bit, just so you can get it to sit nice and snug. So first things first to keep in mind is obviously you have that flap at the back, you have a Velcro strap down this side, a Velcro strap down this side, and obviously you have that big Velcro piece at the front, as well as the little tab of Velcro on this corner. Now, first thing to keep in mind is push it all the way back so it looks like it's basically how it's going to sit. And the first thing you need to do is you need to push this flap between the back and the base. It needs to go inside that gap. So first of all, you want to just put the hooks in and then continue to push the rest of the flap through. So do that first. With this piece on the corner at the back, you just want to put that on the inside of the buckle, but it's going to go between the seat and the console, and it's going to wrap around to the back. So make sure you keep it straight and just push that down, and then push this side part down as well. Now that's done. And then you just want to grab this Velcro flap at the front. You want to pull it down nice and tight. Try to keep this line nice and straight, and that's just going to Velcro straight to the front of the seat, as well as this little tag on the end. So after you've done that Velcro bit on the front, this little tag here is also going to Velcro to that bit. But before you do that, you need to actually push the flap on the side inside the plastic. And that's how you're going to get a nice fitment. So then you can continue pushing all this inside that gap, even if you have to pull it a little bit, just so you can push that first bit just in between that gap, and continue that all the way down. And once you've got to about here, you can grab this flap, pull it down nice and tight, and Velcro it straight to underneath the seat. After that, you're probably wondering where this piece is going to go. So this actually goes in between this plastic bit on the inside right here. And the way to do it is you push it through with that flap, but then once you pull it through, pull it and turn it so it's basically that way, with the Velcro pointing towards the passenger side, and it's more vertical. So then it goes that way, and that'll pull this whole side bit nice and straight as well. Once you've done that, you want to go to the back seat. Now, once you're in the back, you're going to want to remove this flap at the back. Now, you do that by these two little elastic loops. They're just around two little hooks. So once you get them apart, you can lift it all the way up. You can even put it into this pocket and just roll it in there. Now, when you first get here, you'll notice that flap that you push through will already be here, as well as those two hooks. Now, what you want to do is, you want to pull nice and tight, keep it nice and straight, and pull it, give it a bit of tension. As well as that little side one. You might want to go on the outside of all these cords though, because you don't want to damage them. And like I said before, you want to pull it, but keep it more sideways, and it should be like that. That way, that whole side piece will be nice and flat against it. As well as this side piece. You want to pull this nice and tight as well, just to give it a little bit of strength. Next thing to do is, with those two little elastic hooks, you just want to go underneath the seat and hook them onto one of the little metal railings that's underneath. Now, once you've done that, that would have pulled this all the way down, and you'll notice there's a big Velcro piece right here, of the soft kind. So what you need to do is, you need to grab this side piece, nice and tight, and attach it straight over top. And then this side piece, doing the same thing, nice and tight, straight over top. And that's going to give tension on both the sides. Now we're ready to do the backrest, so you want to go to the front again. Now, when removing the headrest, you might notice that once you come all the way to the top, it kind of locks. Now, to get it out, on the inside of the opposite one with the button, there'll be a little push tab. So all you need to do is grab a key or something and just push that in and it should come straight out. You might have to lay the seat down though because the headrest might hit the roof otherwise. And there you go. Now, when putting the backrest on, just make sure the duck is facing forward. And all you gotta do is open it up, put it on top and slide it over. So make sure you keep it nice and straight when you slide it over. And then the next thing to do is with this front flap, you just wanna push that inside that gap as well and push it to the back. And once again, once you've done that, we'll go to the back seat. So once you're in the back, just lift that flap up again and you'll notice that it will have already come through. So once again, just pull on it, give it some nice tension and keep it nice and straight. Pull it nice and tight. And all that's gonna do is you're gonna lift that up underneath. There's Velcro on the inside of this one. So that just goes straight over top of it and the Velcro will attach. And then once you've done that, this has also got 2 elastic hoops that you also put underneath the seat as well, just to those little metal railings. And that's that done. Now all we got left is the headrest. Now, when doing the headrest, it doesn't matter which one you grab, but it does matter which way you face it. Make sure you open it, get all those corners out, because they might have folded in. And where the tag is actually the front of the headrest. So when you slide it on, just make sure that is on the front. And once you've slid it on, just put that Velcro piece over and the other one over top, and that's done. Now you can put it back in. Well, there you go guys, that's finished product. Hopefully it made sense and answered any questions you may or may not have had. If you do have any more questions or anything you need answers for, feel free to contact us. You can call, message or email us and we'll get back to you as soon as possible so you can get straight back on the road. So all I can say now is stay safe, stay protected and have a great day.